So, hi everyone, this is Suraj. Today we will learn about the Azure function with the practical examples. Okay, so in this video, let's take some topic. Topic is Azure function with practical demo. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so first in this video we cover. First we talk about the what is Azure function, and second we talk about the install required tools. And third, we take about the create Azure function in VS Code. And then write code. And after that, run locally. And then finally, we deploy to Azure. Okay, so let's get started. So first, we talk what is Azure function. Okay, so an Azure function is a serverless compute service provided by Microsoft. in, Mic- in Microsoft Azure. Okay, so let's talk about the serverless meaning. The main reason is you do not need you do not manage servers. Okay, so Azure automatically handle it. Okay, so like what the Azure handle: infrastructure, scaling, execution. Okay, so what you need to do, you just focused about, you only write the function code. Okay, let's take example. So first is API endpoints, and second is file processing, third is background job, fourth is scheduled task, and event driven system. Okay, so let's talk about second pre-requires. What we need to, let's go with practical. So pre-required. Okay, so before we start, we install first Visual Studio Code, Azure Function core tool, and third bit let's check about the Node.js or .NET SDK. Okay, and fourth we need Azure CLI, and last VS Code extension. And the extension name is Azure Function extension. Okay, so let's we go one by one. So let's start with install Azure Function extension in VS Code. Okay, so go through. First we open Visual Studio, VS Code. I guess we have already installed. Let me check. Go to extension tab and then we search Microsoft. Let's talk about the Azure function. Yeah, this is first is click it. You can install it. I have already installed. So here you see the install button and it automatically install. If we ask restart, you can restart it. Okay, so this is provided by Microsoft. This allow to create function, run locally, deploy to Azure. These three things they can handle it. Okay, so let's first create Azure function project. So we go with the file new, open folder. Let's talk about run Azure function. We go there. Okay, let's take remove that another folder. New folder, learn function. Just select it. We can just save or remove it. We have already tried some. Okay, so we come in there. Let's start with terminal. You can press Ctrl and backtick to open terminal. We have just migrate everything on the Visual Studio shortcuts. So you can also go with the view, terminals, etc. Okay, so let's create the function, the project. Type command if you function initialize the function name my function app. Okay, and we go with the worker and runtime .NET, and let's start with. Hmm. So the extension have not function command. So we install first. I guess we need to just install the function app. I guess they have any security issue. The function name the command function script file operation program click thus spelling and check. Okay, so let's just check the function available or not. PowerShell. Yeah, this is not available. First we need to go install the. Okay, so we need to first install it. So for installation, we can type the command called npm. Let's check npm is available or not. Yeah, npm is available. So we need to go with npm install global Azure function core tool, and the version is 3, and unsafe parameter true. Then go through it and start installing. They have npm error code in ejected. npm error, no target, no matching version. Fine. Okay, just forget about the version. They automatically get latest version. Okay, so package is added. Now try function. Still not available. We need to restart it. Just close it. Let me try. Close the function. Start again. Take a time. Okay. I have some issues. What happened with this? Let's check again the PowerShell. Oh, there is a new update available. That is okay. Open folder. Go with the C work, learn Azure, learn function, select folder, file is open. Oh, still not found. Maybe go to the npm. Still not working. Node is installed. Okay, let's run again the version. Okay, so it is still not matching version found. Let's take out the 4. Forageable. Forage tree, not. Okay, let's try install by the server. Let's go through documentation. We need to go to architecture, Windows 64-bit, version V4 available. That's interesting. Functionalize the inside their font. Okay, we need to just install and register it. Just wait for add. We need to just install and run it. It may have some command tools to just wait a minute. It will going to install. Has shown we ready to just registered inside environment variable path. Maybe it already added. Okay. The installation, the downloading is completed. We go to version 4 and that's interesting. So maybe that happened sometime. 23 minutes. Already complete virus check and combining and virus check is done. Just open it. Okay, just run it. It might ask for path. Installation start. Go to next. Accept. Next. This is the path. We need to register. If there is not automatically registered it. Next install. It's take 1 or 2 seconds. Install. Might be take more time. Editing installation. Check environment variable. Path. New. Just feed it. Okay. Path are added. Okay. Installation are finished almost. Okay, we just add path in case it is not add globally. Okay, registration is come. Why takes too much time? Okay, Core Tool 4.8 is available. Copy new file. Let's check is available or not. PowerShell. Yeah. Okay, now the command is working. Let's go through the PowerShell command. We just restart, delete it, close, open PowerShell, test it. Still not get there. Why that is happening? PowerShell work. 4.80. I guess we need to restart. Just close it and open it. Might will fail or might will not. Okay. Let's check the function version. Reset to master. PowerShell command. Debug console, terminal, PowerShell, new power terminal. Okay, just check. Computer are going too slow, disconnected. PowerShell command. Close. What's happening with? Oh, there is a zero option. Toward the tab. Ports, console, terminal. Okay, for now we go through the directly work. I guess the terminal has some issues, so we directly work with the actual terminal. Copy path, PowerShell, go to the location and then create a func. Now we go directly to okay. Now we start creating by directly new initialize my function app. This is the function name, and we decide the worker type, worker runtime, .NET. Just press enter. It is starting to create your project. Okay, so the file is creating. Take some time. Okay, so then now everything is created. So the first you create the host, local settings. Okay, the terminal have still issues. Your terminal. PowerShell. Okay, it might have some issues inside the PowerShell. Okay, let's start with this cd my function. Okay, now we create a new function, and then they ask some trigger. They have a lot of trigger available: queue, blob, HTTP blob, timer, Kafka output, durable function, orchestration, durable function, can, send guard, and so on. And they also have some. Okay, durable function entries, send guard, event hub triggers, service bus queue trigger, service bus queue, Cosmos TV trigger, IoT hub trigger, and so on. So we go with the HTTP trigger. Okay, and we provide the function name get message. Function are going to create. Yes, we have missed something. Okay, create function new. We select HTTP trigger. Okay, I will also creating the this is the first time. Okay, now the function are created. Okay, now we have work with this function name HTTP trigger. Oh, there is doing something. Let's forget. Function name authorization level anonymous, and the project is ready. Okay. So your function code example, they just give the system.io, some all input, Microsoft.json, and so on. Okay, they are trying to install the C# toolkit. Okay, so they receive the HTTP request and return the responses, just like Web API. Okay, so now we start. Now we run locally. Okay, they are compiling, executing, everything happen. Now we start the function start. Function start. Press enter. they are starting deploying the servers. All project up to date, restored, C# is running, load function are starting. Okay, so function is now starting. DLL are created, build succeeded, it asks the permission, just grant it. Permission received, and this is start running. Okay, so this is the URL HTTP and get message HTTP trigger. There's two function created, HTTP get message and HTTP trigger. So let's start with HTTP get message. We have accidentally created. Control is running, request is come. This is the HTTP trigger example. Successful function is created. Okay, so these are returned as if we needed. Okay, now we can change the message, code, whatever we want to do. Okay, so there is a log information add, their response. This is a HTTP trigger. Just added some code. This is for test. Okay, and they ask some parameters. Name. You can also pass the name parameter. A required query name. If we pass it, so they can return it. If they have empty, they have written it without name. And with name. Just save. Maybe it will refresh automatically. Kind of. Reload. No. We need to restart. Just close it and restart. Function start. And now click restore. It's take some time, but it will work. The DLL is created, build is complete, and start running. The HTTP get post method, HTTP trigger. This is the HTTP trigger function. We can just reload it. This HTTP external function trigger. This pass a name to a string for required. New changes are not reflected. Okay, let's pass the parameter. Okay, hello storage. We passed the parameter and they received it. Why not apply the current function? I guess we changed the another one and get messages instead of get message we have changed the HTTP triggers. Okay, let me try HTTP trigger function. Spell mistake. HTTP trigger. We pass the value. If we not pass, this show the first message. Without name, this is for test. Okay. So I guess everything is working fine. Now we need to deploy from actual Azure. So we need to open as open Azure extension, click deploy to function app. Open Azure function. First we need to sign in. Let's take the email address and password. Let's work. Might be not. They ask OTP. Oh no. They ask for passkey. Scan the QR code with device the passkey from login.microsoft.com. This is come from the app by Microsoft Corporate. I guess it is not work. Scan the QR code with the device that has passkey for login.microsoft.com. Here is my passkey. Passkey. I guess this is work. Mail. Internet is also slow. Okay. Signing code is coming. We need to set up a passkey. What letter? Paste the code. Then sign in. Sign in might be successful. Successful. Waiting for Azure sign in. Azure for student that might have two subsidiary account, app service, Azure Function app, function app demo. Now we go with deploy. You can live edit function identity file logs, HTTP trigger, everything. These are two triggers. Let's go through straightforward. HTTP trigger. Now we need to deploy it. Okay, the login process is completed. Azure extension, click on deploy to function app. There is not option for deploy to function app. Let's say Azure, create an Azure resources. Attach storage, deploy workspace local. Need to deploy. Okay, so this is Azure extension. Where is the deploy? There is account. Let's start it. Okay. Deploy to web app. Deploy to function app. Create a new function app. Enter the name of function app by VS Code. Function app created. Select the function app 3. Recently it's news, yes. And it might be start uploading. .NET 8 isolated. The .NET version 8 is good. Manually use storage connection string with secure connection. Manage an entity for best security practice management. Okay. And it got to start. They are creating a start. Function created. Create a app service plan. Flux by VS Code. Flux dash by VS Code dash VS. Plan is created. Storage account is going to create by VS Code with SKU standard LLC. And there is easy. Just right click and deploy the function app. They automatically detect it. Inside function app there is two functions. HTTP trigger. The name is task run. Okay, and there is get message. There is creating a function by VS Code. Okay, you can see it live. Function app, logic app. My function app demo 2025 create by VS Code. We can refresh it. Function app refresh might be created. No subscription found. Created function app by VS Code. Okay, by VS Code function is created. Application setting, they have files, read only, so on. Now we go to run it. Must see the output. Okay, if there is not work, so browse website. By VS Code, by Azure.NET, your function 4.0 is up and running. Nice. You just go through slash API slash get message. Okay, my tweet will change. Let's go through directly. Function demo, just to refresh it. Might have some another name. Refresh done, see all. By VS Code. Resource manager, there create a resource group. Azure for student. By VS Code, there is a resource are created. Inside they have functions, API key, master editor, proxy editor, API monitoring, so on. They must have functions, overview, deployment center. They give me the URL. Deploy and build code from preferred resource. Okay, that have not actual code. What does it mean? VS Code created loading deployment configuration and Slash project from VS Code, yes. Azure Active, success result. Finishing a slash for VS Code. Are you sure you want to deploy by VS Code this override previous deployment and Android? Okay, deploy it. Running eprogram.net.exe release. Okay, so they deploy only executable file, not actual code. They manage internal code as well. Running pre-deploy task published function. Actually, there is a two basics. The function are creating and hosting. Let's see some another resource manager, all resources function overview. By VS Code Azure.net default domain these are created. Their subscription. There are not any functions, property notification. Other CLI tool we can also use. Create a function referred environment. Running the pre-publish function. Did I need to stop? Stop it. Okay, we just hooked it. Okay. You also need to install the user command into. Okay, we just go through bypass. Unit in project are created, add function to your project, connect to server, and HTTP trigger function, sign into Azure, Azure activity log, create Azure container, apps deployment. Deploy project file. They are doing but not working properly. Let's start again. Function local storage, and if we go to the function, deploy to function app. Go to function app.net instance selection. My functions app using Azure function deploy search path. Change behavior. Loading deployment configuration. Launch configuration. Are you sure deploy? Yes. Running pre-deployment. Build succeeded. Execution C#.NET.exe. My function is running completed. Restore complete. Go compilation start. Now this is really working. Terminal we use to take SNQ to close it. Okay, the publishing starting. Build succeeded. Terminal will be reused. Deploy to Azure IVS code. Zip and deploy workspace. Okay, workspace are routed to publish. Build VS code. Click to view output channel. Okay. Deployment VS code failed. Okay, so they say invalid package content expectation. Package content validation failed. Cannot find required .azure function directory at root level in the zip package. So there is the problem. Let's fix this. Okay, let's try with ChatGPT. Not Google, not data. They send the data, they can check it, validate it, and pass. Okay, it's take more than 1 hour. Zip root must contain the file folder directly. Host.json, HTTP trigger bin extension, my function zip, host configuration function JSON, my function app.tll, except problem in a case. We deploy from CDDP publish. The VS code zip inside the incorrect folder. So Azure cannot detect the function metadata. Open terminal, .NET publish, C++ release. Okay, go to terminal. Go to CD, terminal, just go through, and we need to deploy it. The deployment has something machine.net publish C release. This is a function. Why we need to take? Okay, we see after some time. Okay, deploy from project to root, not publish folder. Right click on my function, deploy function to app. Okay, then deploy function to app. They have said deploy my function release publish instant of selecting my function use. Azure function deploys subpath to change behavior. My function when release publish. Instead of selecting folder my function app, use Azure function deploy subpath. VS Code declares the deployment publish folder automatically instead of project root. Deployment instead of my function app. This behavior cannot be confirmed. Setting Azure function deploy subpath. Text option 1 best and recommended deploy from project root, not project folder. Open VS Code setting.json, press add change Azure function deploy subpath. Okay. Control Shift P. Reference. Open setting.json. Media setting, workspace setting, default setting. And we just go through Azure function deploy subpath. Not found. My function app being released 8 publish. Host.json. I don't know what we need to do. Okay. My function app is code. Advertise learn function dot section. Okay, we open the separate file. called open folder function, my function app, select folder. I guess now that's work fine, better than there. Just go to my function, Azure servers, and then deploy it. Function app created. But to initialize project with VS Code. The function of creating your activity is succeeded. Deploy it. Running deployment task. Process ID starting. Will start it. Restore complete. Some files and folder are creating. Deployed by VS Code. You can deploy. Build app by VS Code in Azure. View output. Azure function directory at root level. Zip package. Azure functions. Now I guess the close must be deployment part. We need to clean and rebuild it. Terminal. .NET clean. Then .NET build. And then publish. And then locate the file. Publish.NET as .azure function. Inside bin file it must be .azure function. No. There is a host file but not. That Azure Functions file is missing from entire systems. During deployment, things are not working. Same problem. Okay, let's create the custom function apps. Go to Azure function app, event preview, log driven event, HTTP trigger, then previous Azure function, what we have done. HTTP trigger 1. Just use the same code. Get messages, control A, copy, test and run. Get method. Just run it. Check if it is working or not. More access control allow origins or when we go back, run and test. Just test it. Running your function portal to deploy it. Running your function app portal requires app explicitly accept request from HTTP portal. And to just set cross allow all. Just put a star. I guess now it's working fine. Cross success. We just see it. Okay, just upload. Deploy. It function URL. Okay, new function app is running, working. Okay, we will